On a night that saw Seth Rollins run through Brock Lesnar, the final battle of Triple H and Batista, and Kurt Angle's last match, the occasion belonged to Becky Lynch, who ended the night holding both the Raw and SmackDown Women's Championships high above her head triumphantly, a moment that truly will live forever. Now we jump ahead to WrestleMania 36, the only WrestleMania in history with 0 attendance, a record, and the first to take place on both days of the weekend. It also featured one of the most bizarre matches in the event's existence, the Firefly Funhouse match between The Fiend Bray Wyatt and John Cena. Cena won a hard-fought match against Wyatt at WrestleMania 30 in 2014, a heartbreaking result for Wyatt, who could not handle the failure. He'd rebuild, capturing the WWE Championship, discovering his inner Fiend, and also capturing the Universal Championship. But he never forgot about the pain of that WrestleMania 30 loss. So when Cena showed up on SmackDown after some time away to announce that he would not be competing at WrestleMania 36, The Fiend took the opportunity to persuade him to reconsider. A simple point to the WrestleMania sign was all that was needed to signal the challenge, with Cena tipping his cap to accept it. Wyatt would lay out the conditions. John Cena would have to venture into the Firefly Funhouse if he wanted this match, where he, The Fiend, would be waiting. Not one to ever back down, Cena remained unfazed. Sure, he didn't know exactly what was going to happen, but he had to trust in himself and his skills. Skills that had delivered a victory over this man before. But he knew that this was not going to be easy, and that he was walking into the base of the enemy. And without the voices of the WWE Universe to cheer him on, Cena would have to face the mind games of The Fiend alone, and hope that he was strong enough to survive. But it's up to you to break Cena down and show him that in the Firefly Funhouse, there is no one as powerful as The Fiend, Bray Wyatt. Yowie wowie indeed.
Friendship that'll never ever end.
Oh. There's another world that exists beyond our realm of comprehension. A world where our darkest urges are no longer kept secret. A world where gods, monsters, angels, and demons are neighbors. Who are we, really? And why do we do the things that we do? Hey, John, let's take a real deep look at who you really are. You're about to face your most dangerous opponent yet. Yourself! Welcome to the Firefly Funhouse!
Tonight, I'm issuing a challenge for anyone back there in that locker room here face Bray Wyatt! What makes you think you got what it takes to hang with Bray Wyatt? Ruthless aggression!
Wow! Whoever thought this was actually gonna work? I'm not gonna lie, this is pretty embarrassing, you know?
Ruthless aggression!
Whoa, John. I am literally living your biggest failure right now. I'm not gonna lie. It's sad. I guess I can see why you almost got fired, right?
Ruthless aggression!
Woo-hoo! You can look, but you can't touch.
Ruthless aggression!
Now, John, you know what I'm thinking right now? Is this really what you want to do with your life?
What's up, brothers? My tag team partner is such a physical specimen, you can't help but worship him. Why? Because that's what being a stud is all about. Having muscles. No matter what little talent you possess. And that, my friends, is what my tag partner Johnny Largemeat is all about. Wait till you see that body. Wow! I mean, the ladies love him, and the men, they want to be him. So without any further ado, I'd like to introduce you to my tag team partner, Johnny Largemeat. Yeah, that's right, Big Daddy. Let me tell you something, because the fact of the matter is, when the rubber hits the road, the cream rises to the top. Somebody say something about WrestleMania day and night. You're gonna pay for the whole seat and use only the edge. I mean, my God, the power of the people is right through our veins. What you gonna do, brother, when you realize the egomania has been running wild on you? Oh!
Word life. This is basic thugonomics. This is basic thugonomics. Word life. I'm untouchable, but I'm forcing you to feel me. Word life. This is basic thugonomics. Word life. I'm untouchable, but I'm forcing you to feel me. Word life. This is basic thugonomics. Word life.
Now I'm the doctor of thugonomics. I just switched like that in mid-fight. The audience will be excited. They just went from 6 to midnight. Oh, I get your little joke. I can only talk in rhyme, right? Fine, I still shine. You ain't taking away my limelight. If all I got is rap and I use it to my advantage, because unlike Husky Harris, it's a weight that I can manage. Oh, Bray, I got a great idea for your puppet show. Put my junk in a glove. You can call him Mr. Suck It, bro. You've been a disappointment since they brought you to the dance. You a slut for opportunity. You're blowing every chance.
Chances? How dare you talk to me about chances, John Cena? I have had to earn everything I've ever been given in life, and still they're taken from me. You're the golden goose, John. Your chances, they're unlimited. You're untouchable. But you're not a hero, John. You're a bully. You're a horrible person. You take the weaknesses of others and you turn them into jokes. You would do anything for fame, John. Congratulations. You're the man now, John. Poor, lonely John Cena. This is your last chance, man. The floor is yours.
You in the doctor's house trying to get up in my face? All you really get is these nuts up in your face.
I was the color red in a world full of black and white. I had the whole world in my hands. Abigail spoke of this day my entire life. You were supposed to be a man of the people. Then why weren't you listening? Hear them now, John! They Instead, it's my grandest failure. I've heard for so long, I can't remember what it's like to feel. But now, it's time to rewrite my own story. Run. We both know that's not enough to end it, Superman. But this is. Six years ago, you made the wrong choice, cowboy. Fix it. Fix it, John. Fix it! I love you too. I love you too. You want to know what I really want to do right now? No. You know what I really want to do right now? I want to introduce the coolest guy that ever walked the face of the wrestling earth. Give it up for John Cena! Gear it up! Stop it! You ain't gonna like this.
One.
John Cena fights valiantly, but ultimately succumbs to the powers that exist inside the Firefly Funhouse. And the Fiend, Bray Wyatt, finally avenges a loss that had eaten at him for 6 long years. A total nightmare for John Cena. Many of the matches in the 2K24 showcase are easy dream matches. And as we know, usually a dream match is something that fans talk about pitting two superstars against each other when they know that will never really happen. But at WrestleMania 38, we saw a different variation of what a dream match can be. With a simple invitation, Kevin Owens put the wheels in motion for his personal dream match, one against WWE Hall of Famer Stone Cold Steve Austin. Asking for Austin to be a guest on the KO show was just step one. Next was to disparage the state of Texas whenever he had the opportunity.
I've been here for a couple of days and it's actually worse than I remembered.
And then it was to extend that trash talk to Austin himself. Stone Cold hadn't competed at WrestleMania since a 2003 loss to The Rock at WrestleMania 19, but he still had plenty of fight in him. With WrestleMania 38 taking place in Texas, Austin knew that he had to show up and hit Kevin Owens with whatever he needed to shut his mouth. Whether that was one Stone Cold Stunner or 15, it didn't matter to WWE's toughest SOB. We were able to sit down with Kevin Owens to talk about how this all came together.
It was pretty surreal when the video aired of him accepting the challenge. You know, him driving out in the middle of the desert on his four-wheeler or whatever you want to call it, and then hearing him answer me directly and saying,
Stone Cold Steve Austin is going to open up one last can of whoop ass on you, Kevin Owens.
That threat made me so excited. I was so pumped. Career highlight for sure to have Stone Cold Steve Austin cut a promo on me. As far as WrestleManias go, I think the match with Stone Cold takes the cake as the top spot. Stunner! Before I started using the stunner, I'd asked him for permission and advice. I don't know that he told me every secret, to be honest. His stunner is the best, because mine didn't keep him down, but his kept me down, so he's onto something.
19 years in the making!
He trusted me to be a worthy opponent for what was his first match back in 19 years. The fact that he was willing to do that with me, that's a huge, huge compliment.
Always a privilege to get to speak to Kevin Owens, and we thank him for the time. We were also able to capture a little message from Stone Cold himself, who wanted to extend the following to Owens.
Hey, Kevin, I just wanted to say thank you very much for a hell of a night at WrestleMania 38. You motivated me and got me off my ass 19 years removed. And to be able to go back to Dallas, Texas, the city that I started in 1989, and bring everything full circle, it means a lot to me. Being out there in the ring with you was a blast. Taking that suplex on the concrete was a blast. Kevin Owens, you're awesome.
Steve, I appreciate that more than you'll ever know. And now that we're cool, maybe next time we could share a beer with, I have a can in my hand, you have a can in yours, instead of you just taking a swig and spitting it in my face and mouth. You got my number. You used it before WrestleMania to send me insults in the middle of the night. I didn't forget.
They might get along now, but at WrestleMania 38, it was an all-out war. Can you guide Austin to a WrestleMania victory after 19 years away? Or will KO deal out the ultimate insult, winning the match with his own version of the stunner? If you think you got what it takes, give me a hell yeah. Stone Cold said he was coming to open one last can of whoop-ass on KO, and he wasted no time delivering on that promise. Trading big right hands, Austin finally got KO trapped in the corner, where he'd dust off the classics. Stomping a mud hole in Owens, while offering a few choice fingers along the way. Owens was finding out immediately that there are indeed consequences when you run your mouth about the rattlesnake. Austin was a proverbial house of fire, looking like he hadn't missed a day, let alone 19 years. A hard Irish whip into the corner nearly turned KO inside out. giving Austin a chance to take a quick beverage break. Instant refreshment. It had been 19 years since Steve Austin competed in a WrestleMania ring, but he looked as good as he ever had once the fight started. If anything, it seemed like KO had really forgotten who he was dealing with. Austin had been all over Owens from the second this fight became an official match, showing no signs of stopping. Taking the fight to the ringside area seemed like an easy call, but KO finally managed to stop Austin in his tracks by sending him crashing into the ring post. Owens would compose himself quickly before realizing the opportunity in front of him. Now it was his turn to brutalize Stone Cold, and he jumped at the chance, assaulting the Hall of Famer with KO show equipment. Owens was unrelenting, finally able to dish out the punishment he'd spent weeks promising Austin. Owens was not going to be embarrassed on this stage. He was the one that was going to embarrass Stone Cold. Then Kevin grabbed a table. He was looking to put Austin out right here, right now. The fans began to scream for Austin to recover, but he was still shaking off the cobwebs. KO was going to make his move right here, looking to put Austin through the table. But somehow, Austin was able to reverse the momentum and send Owens crashing through the table instead. KO wanted to bring the table into this, and now he was paying the very physical price. As he had numerous times in his legendary career, Austin was able to hurt Owens again, regaining command of the fight. With KO dazed, Austin threw him onto the announce table. Remember, Owens had tried and failed to use a table earlier, so now Austin wanted a turn. Austin's plan here was very clear. He was going to beat the hell out of Owens, but he was going to make it look like it was easy. Classic Austin here, enjoying a few cold beverages while basking amongst the screaming fans and just absolutely taking Kevin Owens to the woodshed. Austin was having the time of his life. He turned back the clock and was delivering a vintage performance. Shoot, you can see me calling the match back there. I was totally astounded at how dominant Austin was. Shout out to my suit, though. I was looking good. Austin was in total control, having the time of his life. But I don't think Kevin Owens was enjoying this at all. Stone Cold was having his way with KO. After spitting his drink into Owens' face, Austin was finally ready to bring this back in the ring. KO needed to turn the tide, and fast, or he was soon going to find himself on the losing end of this match he'd waited years to manifest. Perhaps getting a little too comfortable, Austin appeared to take his eye off the ball for a second. But that was all Kevin Owens needed to drop Austin with a hot shot and finally catch a breather from the constant onslaught. But instead of following up with devastating offense, KO looked to commit Grand Theft Auto. What he was planning to do, I have no idea. Run Austin over, drive away to safety, we may never know. Whatever the plan was, he took way too long trying to make it happen, and now Stone Cold was back. In a WrestleMania first, Austin would then start the ATV and drive up the ramp with KO seated in the front. Where the hell was Austin going to take KO? Was I watching a kidnapping? Luckily, no, we were not watching a kidnapping in progress. Austin just wanted to give the fans closer to the stage a better view of his dismantling of Kevin Owens. We've seen a lot of things from Steve Austin at WrestleMania, but opening a can in this location was brand new. Right when it looked like Austin was on his way to victory, bam! KO shocks the whole building by dropping Austin with a stunner. Grabbing a steel chair, KO was going to end Austin once and for all. But Austin was ready, moving out of the way, which caused KO to hit himself with the chair. Another humiliation in a series of them on this night for Owens. Could it...
Here is your winner, the Texas Rattlesnake, Stone Cold Steve Austin!
A majestic homecoming for Stone Cold Steve Austin sees the Rattlesnake drop KO with the Stone Cold Stunner, locking in the victory. Austin sets a WrestleMania record with 20 years going between WrestleMania wins, as his previous victory at the event was over Scott Hall at 2002's WrestleMania 18. Cheers to Stone Cold. Moving on, we arrive at WrestleMania 39. Last year's spectacular that played host to many show-stopping moments. And night one was where we got to watch the scintillating rematch between Judgment Day's Rhea Ripley and Charlotte Flair for the SmackDown Women's Championship. The two first met at WrestleMania 36, when Charlotte, the winner of the 2020 Women's Royal Rumble match, used her guaranteed championship match to call out then NXT Women's Champion Ripley. It was a competitive affair, but Charlotte walked out with the victory and the NXT Women's title. 3 years later, though, things had changed. Ripley had arrived to the main roster, and at WrestleMania 37, she defeated Asuka to become Raw Women's Champion. Unfortunately, a few months later at Money in the Bank 2021, Ripley would again face Charlotte and would again lose her championship by submission. So when Rhea won the 2023 Women's Royal Rumble match, entering at number 1 for the record, she wasted little time to make her challenge. The next night on Raw, she'd lay it out to the woman that had stopped her momentum on more than one occasion, the 7-time women's champion and the queen herself, Charlotte Flair. On a night one that featured incredible action and immortal legends, Ripley and Flair would deliver a performance that could not be denied. Charlotte eternally defending her status as top woman in WWE, and Ripley with her golden opportunity to vanquish the ghosts of WrestleMania past. One thing was clear. If Ripley was going to get it done, she'd have to avoid Charlotte's vaunted figure 8, which had twice been her undoing. If she could do that, her path to victory was clear. That's usually everyone's plan against Charlotte, but she still seems to find it one way or another. Can you put the perfect attack together and defeat Charlotte Flair, or will you, like so many before, end up bowing down to the queen? Let's go to night one of WrestleMania 39 and find out. Rhea Ripley wanted to prove that a new generation was ready to take over the throne that the Queen had occupied. But that's easier said than done against Charlotte Flair. She had counters for Irish whips, big boots to stop oncoming attacks, and was willing to take to the sky to defeat her challenger. Charlotte was starting off strong. It was too early to write off Ripley. She proved that when she caught Charlotte on her shoulders and spiked her into the top turnbuckle. Charlotte crumbled to the mat, and just like that, her quick start was a thing of the past. And now Ripley had her choice of how to punish the champion next. Rhea had continued to put her brutality on display, ready to finish Charlotte surprisingly early. The Queen surprised Rhea with enough fight left in her to counter with an emphatic DDT. The cover may have only gotten a 2 count, but Charlotte Flair had reset the tempo and was now firmly in the driver's seat. Rhea started hitting Charlotte with some big shots. And even then, when it looked like Charlotte was rocked, she once again used her experience to find a counter. These were the moves of a seasoned veteran, stifling her aggressive challenger at every turn. The champ took a minute to compose herself before popping back to her feet, showing that despite the damage thus far, she was just fine, thank you. Charlotte was in her element, staring at the crowd filled with her loyal subjects. But with Ripley down, she had to act fast. As she has so many times, Charlotte looked to perform her spectacular moonsault. Ripley saw it coming and pulled out one of the most devastating moves of the entire match. A super German suplex that turned Charlotte inside out. How Charlotte kicked out, we may never know. At this point, you could see the resignation on the face of Rhea Ripley. If that super German suplex wasn't going to put Charlotte away, what was? But you can't give up in moments like these. This is where Rhea was going to show us exactly what she was made of. A rare double knockout brought the action to a halt, as these two were proving to be more evenly matched than initially anticipated. But it was Charlotte who appeared to be the fresher competitor, getting to her feet first, and then nearly taking Rhea's head off with a huge running boot to the face. Ripley was now struggling to keep up with Charlotte, who saw the chance to connect with something big. Knowing what was coming, the fans grew louder while Charlotte ascended to the top turnbuckle. And they exploded when she connected with the moonsault to the floor. Rhea's talk of a new generation was looking silly, with Charlotte absolutely dominating her. Once Charlotte got back in the ring, she wanted the figure eight, but Ripley had it scouted, able to kick herself free, and avoiding a Charlotte spear attempt. With Charlotte distracted by the official, Rhea would unleash a monstrous headbutt and connect with Riptide. But Charlotte shocked the crowd again, managing to kick out at 2. Rhea Ripley looked lost for the first time in the contest. Was Charlotte's refusal to just stay down starting to affect Rhea's confidence? But now wasn't the time to panic. That's what Charlotte Flair wanted from Ripley. That's what makes Charlotte Flair so great, so dangerous. Her ability to just survive will have you questioning everything you once believed. Rhea and Charlotte both wore the effects of the battle on their faces and both refused to stop fighting. Rhea needed this redemption. Charlotte needed to prove she was still the top woman in WWE. But it was Rhea who went down first, and Charlotte was ready, again looking for her world-renowned figure eight. Before Charlotte could bridge up though, Ripley, as she'd done the entire match, avoided being locked in the hold, this time grabbing the ropes to force the break. Ripley's growth was obvious. She'd tapped out to the figure eight before, but tonight was ready to counter it at every single opportunity. And now it was Charlotte Flair who looked lost in there. For the first time, it was the veteran displaying a bit of panic, much like Ripley had earlier in the battle. But Charlotte knew not to let that panic set in and went right back to work. Whatever it was going to take to defeat Ripley, Charlotte would figure it out. And it was in this moment that Ripley refused to go quietly, elbowing herself free. Then slamming Charlotte's face into the ring post. I remember seeing Charlotte just stop moving, and now it started to feel like this epic contest was about to reach its end. It almost seemed like a foregone conclusion, which is what Rhea Ripley had insisted it was the whole time, as she cradled Charlotte and absolutely folded her in half with a monumental riptide off the second rope. All that was left was to count to 3 and crown Rhea Ripley the new SmackDown Women's Champion. The emotion on Ripley's face as she put the demons of 3 years prior to rest showed just how badly she wanted it. If it's not the greatest women's match at WrestleMania, it's easily in the top 3. Charlotte appeared both disappointed, yet almost excited for new challenges. Maybe she was just accepting having come up short against the better superstar and losing fair and square. Judgment Day had indeed arrived for the Queen, and now Mommy was leaving with the SmackDown Women's Gold. The Queen did everything in her power to hold the throne, but a massive riptide off the ropes ends her reign, serving notice to all that Rhea Ripley has ascended to the highest levels of superstardom in WWE. The SmackDown women had delivered a classic, and 24 hours later on night 2, it would be time for the women of Raw to have their opportunity. With 2 of the most dominant women in WWE history looking to collide, it was now time for Raw Women's Champion, the EST of WWE, Bianca Belair, to defend against the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka. Bianca's rise in WWE had been meteoric. After a successful run in NXT, she joined the main roster at WrestleMania 36, and 1 year later, would capture the SmackDown Women's Championship in the Night 1 main event of WrestleMania 37. She'd lose to Becky Lynch at SummerSlam 2021, but the two would have their rematch at WrestleMania 38. This time, however, Becky was the Raw Women's Champion after being drafted from SmackDown, which would lead to her relinquishing the SmackDown Women's Championship in exchange for Raw's version. And this time, it was Bianca emerging victorious. Belair's reign would see victories over former women's champions Becky, Bayley, and Alexa Bliss. Truly in her element, no one has been able to find an answer for Bianca Belair, which is what made the world of sports entertainment buzz in anticipation when Asuka emerged from the 2023 Elimination Chamber as the winner, guaranteeing a meeting with Raw's Women's Champion at WrestleMania 39. When it comes to accomplishments, Asuka has left no stone unturned. NXT Women's Champion, Women's Tag Team Champion, winner of the 2018 Women's Royal Rumble, winner of the 2020 Women's Money in the Bank, held both the Raw and SmackDown Women's Championships, and of course, her initial undefeated run of 914 days to start her WWE career. Asuka had returned at the 2023 Royal Rumble sporting a new look, seemingly dialing into something even more sinister than her punishing norms. She didn't win that night, but rebounded nicely the next month at Elimination Chamber, securing the meeting with Belair. Would Bianca's strength and athleticism be enough to survive Asuka's submission and kicks? Could Asuka find a way to stop a prime champion who seems unstoppable? Or would Asuka find herself as just the latest former champion to fall victim to Belair's KOD? These were the questions on the minds of the members of the WWE Universe. If you're going to defeat Asuka, it's going to take everything that the EST has in her arsenal. The power advantage is there, and if the KOD connects, it's lights out. But swing for the stars against Asuka and miss? Then it's the mist. You're on your own, against the wall, but we all know that even with the pressure building, you will never fall. Despite only being made official weeks prior to WrestleMania, the entire WWE Universe was excited to see this clash between Asuka and Bianca Belair. Asuka looked to take control, sidestepping an overzealous Bianca's charge and connecting with a huge front kick. While not possessing the strength of Belair, Asuka's kicks were absolutely potent and could end the match at a moment's notice. Bianca tried to recover, but Asuka would not relent. Belair was able to catch a kick, hoping to bring this flurry to an end. But Asuka took advantage of the space between them, launching an apron dropkick that sent Belair crashing to the post. No feeling out, no chain wrestling. Asuka wasn't playing games in there. Perhaps caught up in the moment, Asuka then tried something not normally seen in her playbook. Looking to suplex Belair from the ring to the floor. Can you even imagine the damage if Asuka connected with something like that? But the EST of WWE was able to block it and return the favor to Asuka by throwing her into the ring post. Having slowed the pace down, Bianca could now use her strength to keep Asuka in check and perform a suplex from the outside to bring Asuka back into the ring. Bianca Belair's power on full display, completely muscling Asuka over the top rope and crashing hard to the mat. If Asuka was going to win that night, she'd have to avoid letting Bianca get a hold of her. Eventually, Belair was able to wear Asuka down with her power, and a huge body slam looked to completely deflate the Empress of Tomorrow. Belair definitely thought Asuka was out, slowly climbing to the top rope in preparation of her next move. But there's a chance Asuka was only pretending to be hurt, popping back to her feet to cut Belair off. Asuka looked to set up a Super Hurricane Rana, but this also put her right back into close quarters with Belair, who immediately used the positioning to her advantage, lifting Asuka onto her shoulders. It didn't last long, with Asuka fighting free and then pulling on Belair's ponytail to bring her down. The second Belair was on the mat, Asuka dropped her with a powerful lung blower, regaining control in this incredible struggle. What made this match stand out was how Asuka and Belair were both so prepared for each other. Belair attempted the KOD. Asuka had grabbed the ropes to counter and pull herself free. A series of counters saw Belair duck Asuka's attempt to hit her with the poison mist. Then the two avoided various strikes from the other. And Asuka would avoid another attempt at the KOD, rolling Belair into a very tight armbar. Was this it? Had Bianca's luck run out? When you're as strong as Bianca Belair, you don't need luck. Fighting out of a situation that would have forced a tap out of nearly everyone else, Belair would power back to her feet and finally hit the KOD, putting Asuka away. Despite fighting valiantly, Asuka had no answer for the overwhelming force of Bianca, and the WWE Raw Women's Championship was going to stay around Belair's waist. Bianca used her greatest attribute, her strength, to get Asuka into the right position to finally put her away with the KOD. But don't get it twisted. Bianca's tenacity and heart also helped her last long enough in a highly competitive match to have the chance to find that opportunity. Another WrestleMania classic delivered by the women of WWE. Asuka was almost perfect at WrestleMania, and it still wasn't good enough to earn the victory against Bianca Belair. The EST of WWE was able to evade Asuka's poison mist, and we all watched Belair shine when she defeated the Empress of Tomorrow with her patented KOD. For our final WrestleMania match in the showcase of the Immortals, we go to the main event of Night 2 of WrestleMania 39, with Roman Reigns looking to extend a near 950-day reign by defending his undisputed WWE Universal Championship against Cody Rhodes. Reigns had captured the WWE Universal Championship at Payback 2020, defeating any and all challengers. He then upped the stakes at WrestleMania 38, when he defeated Brock Lesnar for the WWE Championship in another winner-takes-all matchup, thus creating the undisputed WWE Universal Championship. With the Bloodline watching his back at all times, Reigns would always find a way to escape his matches, still champion. Cody Rhodes had made his triumphant return at WrestleMania 38, appearing as Seth Rollins' mystery opponent and earning a big win. Unfortunately, an injury would take him out of action, but not before an incredibly gutsy performance in Hell in a Cell that saw him defeat Rollins again. At the 2023 Royal Rumble, Reigns would defeat Kevin Owens in a brutal matchup, while Cody Rhodes would make his return to action and win the Rumble match, setting up the WrestleMania main event. Cody had waited for years for this opportunity and swore that he would do everything to finally finish the story and capture the championship that had eluded the Rhodes family.
Whoa. Hold on a second here. What's going on?
Oh, hey, Cody.
Don't hey Cody me, Graves. Is 2K pulling a prank on me? Really? I mean, I'm honored to be on the cover and you guys didn't include Stardust, so thanks for that. But this is really what we're doing?
Cody, come on. It's literally the most recent match to ever take place at WrestleMania. And the good folks at 2K thought it was a fine way to wrap this up, and the match itself was pretty fantastic, too.
It was pretty fantastic, wasn't it? Fine. Look, if I learned anything from last year's 2K showcase, it's that you have to face your losses. At WrestleMania 39, I lost to Roman Reigns. But Corey, I'm telling you, and I'm telling every member of the WWE Universe who plays 2K24, and that includes Roman Reigns, that the next time we do meet, nobody is going to save him, and I'll be the one getting his hand raised.
Besides, you're still on the cover.
And I'm thankful for that, Corey.
Cody Rhodes attempts to finish the story against Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 39.
There's still another chapter in this story, I promise you.
But for now, we relive the most recent chapter. Cody Rhodes had the early momentum in his quest to finish the story, but a misguided trip to the ringside area would soon bring that to an end. With both Paul Heyman and Solo Sikoa at ringside, I don't think anyone expected Roman Reigns to play it clean, but I do think there was a level of surprise as to how early and how blatant the cheating was going to be. Looking to return to the ring, Cody first rolled Roman in, and this somehow gave Solo his chance to grab a chair and plant it into Cody's ribs. How does the referee not see it? Did he really think Cody just got hurt really bad just trying to get into the ring? Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. A frustrating moment for Cody and his fans, and it's now clear that this was not going to be an honorable encounter. Roman wasted little time using his drive-by dropkick to floor Cody. Reigns was primed to get back on the attack after the interference of Solo, looking to smash Cody Rhodes in front of the massive crowd. Reigns was cruising, not having yielded the momentum once he got it. But like Rhodes earlier, Roman would take a trip to ringside that would take his control away. After Cody slammed Roman into the mat, he'd climb to the apron, when again Solo interjected in the match, hitting Cody hard with his own belt. This time, though, the misdeed was too obvious, leaving the WWE official no choice but to finally eject Solo from the match. The Bloodline's best laid plans were going up in flames. Roman couldn't count on his enforcer doing the heavy lifting now. Desperate, Roman grabbed Cody's belt, looking to be disqualified perhaps. The referee grabbed Cody's belt. This left Reigns open for a huge super kick, and while Roman staggered, Cody hit Crossroads. In an instant, Roman's trajectory had changed drastically. It was all falling into place for Cody. Was this really it for the Tribal Chief? Things really broke down later on in the match, though. Cody would go for a big boot and unintentionally take the referee out. Roman hit a Superman punch, but it sent Cody into the ropes, and he answered with a hard clothesline, flooring both men. Sitting there, we're left wondering, now what do you do? Both men are motionless. There's no official, and you know that Roman Reigns will happily employ any tactic to steal the win. Cody would slowly get back to his feet first, giving the crowd hope that his victory was near. Setting up for another crossroads. Cody was unable to see the Usos, who entered the ring and nailed a perfect tandem super kick. They followed up by 1D in the middle of the ring. But as they dragged Roman over Cody, a huge cheer erupted from the crowd. Were they big Roman fans all of a sudden? Quite the contrary. It would be Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, who had defeated the Usos the night before for the undisputed WWE Tag Team Championships, arriving on the scene to even the score. Now it was time for KO and Sami to get a measure of revenge on Roman. A stunner from Owens. A haluva kick by Zayn. Satisfied, the tag champs would turn their attention back to the Usos as the four would brawl back through the crowd away from the ring area. Suddenly we see Cody slowly crawling toward Roman with a cover. We believe he's got it wrapped up. Who is going to kick out of a stunner? And would anyone feel bad if Roman Reigns lost like that? Cody's adrenaline was high, and he could see that Roman was fading. And without anyone to help him, Cody would have to do this alone. One crossroads connected, but Cody wasn't done. He was going to make sure this ended the match. A second crossroads hit, but now Paul Heyman jumped onto the apron, hoping to distract the referee long enough to prevent any type of count that would crown Cody the new champion. But then, Solo Sikoa would appear and use his Samoan spike to obliterate Cody. You had to feel for Cody. All the work he'd put in to get back to this spot, and now the bloodline appeared poised to make it all for nothing.
WWE
An absolutely heartbreaking turn of events for Cody Rhodes at the conclusion of last year's WrestleMania. Right when it looked like he had Roman Reigns all but vanquished, but that's for Cody to worry about. You got the win, and you've emerged victorious from all our historical WrestleMania matches. But there's still one last item on our agenda here today, and that's for you to decide who truly is the champion of WrestleMania. We've got a very special WrestleMania Rumble with 29 other superstars hoping to stake their claim to that very title. So take your pick and bring them into the ultimate battle to earn all the bragging rights. With so many legends to choose from, there's really no going wrong.
The following is a very special WrestleMania Rumble! The winner will be crowned the champion of WrestleMania!
Here's the first man in this WrestleMania Rumble.
Introducing the participants. First, from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 251 pounds, John Cena!
Guys, we know this is going to be a WrestleMania dream match, a 30-man Royal Rumble featuring the greatest WrestleMania competitors ever. But this man is determined to prove he's the best.
You're not kidding, Byron. Everyone in this match drew a number except this guy. He actually requested to be number one. And here comes entrant number 2.
Introducing the individual who drew number 2 from Honolulu, Hawaii, weighing in at 235 pounds, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat!
Wow, you think entrant number 1 is questioning his decision? Check out the first icon in his path.
Absolutely not, Saxton. Anyone who stepped foot into the ring at WrestleMania knows you need to go big or go home.
And these two standing toe-to-toe, it's gonna be big. This may be the biggest match in WrestleMania history. 30 icons who have made their mark in this event will take part in a Royal Rumble match to determine who is the champion of WrestleMania.
A Royal Rumble match at WrestleMania is already like having Halloween candy at Christmas. But just look at this lineup. Hall of Famers, record-breaking champions, bona fide main eventers in every slot from 1 to 30.
And when the talent pool is exclusive to WrestleMania's finest, there's no place to hide in this Rumble. Whoever outlasts the other 29 men will have truly earned the moniker of the champion of WrestleMania.
Ripping at the eyes. Big back body drop.
Oh, you see that height on that?
Oh, perfect kick. Number 4 coming.
Golly.
Here comes HBK, a back-to-back
Ricky Steamboat has been eliminated.
And Cena retaliates.
Face first with a waistlock takedown.
We're about to find out who enters next.
Oh, knee to the breadbasket.
He went right into that turnbuckle.
Wicked clothesline. And the Viper, Randy Orton, is on the hunt for Rumble win number 3.
Shawn Michaels has been eliminated.
Cena stays off the attack.
Counting it down, who is it gonna be?
And now number 6 about to be revealed. Two-time Rumble winner, Hulk Hogan, joining the match. Planted with a neck breaker. And the Fiend won't be having a good night if he allows more offense like that.
Yeah, Orton came prepared for this matchup.
Oh my God, a clothesline!
Hooked up.
Boy, the time just flies, doesn't it? And we have another superstar on the horizon.
Here comes number 7.
Orton flexing his power.
And here comes the winner of the 1994 Royal Rumble, Bret Hart. Knew what was coming there. Into the ring again.
Nice side headlock applied.
Oh, vicious right forearm.
Randy Orton, backbreaker.
Oh my goodness, dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
Next entrance getting ready to come out. Number 8's about to enter. Ah, and that surprises the Fiend. In control here. And it looks like Stone Cold Steve Austin is geared up for this Royal Rumble.
Setting up an elimination here.
Boom, what impact.
Hoisted up and driven down with Emerald Flosion.
We're about to get another one.
Number 9 is coming. Who is it? Final seconds here before number 9 enters.
Clothesline to follow.
This Rumble is about to get more interesting. Diesel entering the ring.
I'm not going to wait for a couple hundred years, Byron. You know why? Because the Billy Goat's curse is in effect.
I can't see.
Agonizing hole. Got to find a way out. They do. Suplex. Here it comes. What are we about to see? Ooh!
Get ready.
Part of town for these two competitors. This could go south in a hurry. Here we go.
Superplex!
This will end well.
Double choke slam!
Listen to this crowd count the next one in. Here comes the workhorse, guys. History tells us they will spend the most time in there, only to come up short for their efforts.
The smallest Rumble winner in history. Can Ray make history again?
Wyatt has been eliminated.
Holy, that was an awful landing. Hoisting their opponent across their own shoulders, looking for an elimination. The AA will do it!
He's returning fire. Down the Jinoku driver. One punch.
Who's this going to be? The WWE Universe is counting in number 12.
A possible elimination in progress. And it's Eddie Guerrero who's next to enter the Rumble. In real-time maneuver there. Bear hug, squeezing the the bear hug. And a way to get out of it is being on display right here. Clothesline. reversal gets taken a step back in the wrong direction there. We are moments away from the next entrant. And it's Macho Man Randy Savage out next, looking to win the Royal Rumble. He foiled that attempt. Meanwhile, Savage set him up, Russian leg sweep. Running hurricane. Oh, ouch. Next entrance getting ready to come out. Brock Lesnar making his way into this Royal Rumble.
Big boot to the gut and a thunderous forearm to follow. Oh, look at this. What a headbutt.
And that one misses the mark.
Brock Lesnar stalking. There we go. Boom, what a forearm. Now it's time for Kurt Angle, who's looking to make waves here.
Good golly, Miss Molly.
This is just brute power.
Oh my goodness, absolute dominance.
Smash! We're about to get another one. Terrible position to be in here. Might not end well. Right across the legs. And here comes the winner of the 1993 Royal Rumble, Yokozuna. You never want to find yourself in a spot like this. Looks like an elimination is underway.
Counting it down, who is it gonna be? Scoop slam.
And Triple H looking to win his third Royal Rumble.
Oh, that knee will take the wind right out of you.
Lesnar gets out of the way. What a headbutt.
Vicious.
Look at this. Oh, that's so painful.
It's hard to watch, too.
That unchecked intensity of Lesnar's got a bit, well, checked there.
Yeah, with that, Triple H showed how he's not going to be one to rest on his laurels.
This Rumble is about to get more interesting. Rick Rude entering the ring.
Hoisting their opponent across their own shoulders, looking for an elimination.
Russian leg sweep.
Listen to this crowd count the next one in. Here comes 19. Using the elbow to escape the attack.
And a heck of a DDT we just witnessed. It looks like it's The Rock out next, entering the competition field of this Royal.
Headlock. Oh, and a cheap shot right above the eye.
German suplex released.
Snap power slam. Oh, man, a little extra luster behind that kick.
Here we go.
Up on the shoulders. Down in a hurry. Seth Rollins is the next one into the Royal Rumble.
Hoisted up. Nice suplex. Elbow puts an end to that.
Set him up.
Russian leg sweep.
Facebuster plants him.
Whoa, a bionic elbow.
Clothesline to the back of the neck. Guys, it's almost time for our next competitor.
Reverse
two-time Royal Rumble winner, the Animal, Batista. Triple H plants him with a spine buster.
Rick Rude has been eliminated.
Boom! What a right. Gosh, we could have an elimination here.
We're about to find out who enters next.
Here's a man who made his debut in the Royal Rumble, AJ Styles.
He moved, but can he capitalize?
Neck breaker.
Incoming.
Ooh, that hurt right to the kidney.
Golly. Who's it going to be, fellas? Here we go with entry 23.
I can't wait. And Seth was able to be tamed there. It's time for Ultimate Warrior to join the Rumble. Could this be his night? Triple H hooks the arms. This is vintage Hunter right here with a pedigree.
Going right after the neck.
Neck breaker. This has got trouble written all over it.
Number 24 has a good chance of winning this, guys.
Out next is the winner of back-to-back Royal Rumbles, Cody Rhodes, and finds a counter. Stops the attack from Warrior. Neck breaker.
Looks like John Cena is locked in on his opponent.
Okay, already, we get it. Stop looking for adulation for the crowd and get back into the fight. Well, who's coming out next? Who is it?
Effectively using the knee. Oosh. Oh, what for? Boom.
Here comes Roddy Piper, who's hoping to survive the Rumble.
Ringing the arm. Looking out for a top wrist lock. Counting it down. Who's it going to be?
Fighting back, however, punches in the midsection. Here comes Kevin Owens, who's entering the Royal Rumble. Caught him right in the jaw.
Oh, what a shot. Right in the breadbasket.
Going for the ride.
The follow-away slam.
Roddy Piper has been eliminated.
Spiked with a Uranagi.
We are moments away from yet another gladiator entering the Rumble.
Been eliminated.
Hoisting their opponent across their own shoulders, looking for an elimination.
Kevin Owens has been eliminated.
The Animal looking for it. Here it comes. Batista bomb.
We might be close to the end.
There is no way this can go on for much longer.
If anyone can make a big comeback, you know it's John Cena. Boy, the time just flies, doesn't it?
Batista has been eliminated.
Now possibly setting up for a submission maneuver.
Hip toss interrupts the attack completely.
And we found out it's Roman Reigns, who we know has a plan going into the Rumble.
Kick to the gut. Boom! DDT.
Who's going to enter next?
Saw that coming.
And we found out it's Drew McIntyre, who we know has a plan going into the Rumble. Uh-oh, this could be it.
Hooked up. Shin breaker. A little insult to your injury.
Reigns averts the attack.
Getting clubbed by the axe handle.
Ooh.
Clothesline. Rapid fire Samoan drop.
And he's already taken more hits up there than he should have to handle.
Placing them into the corner. This very well could lead to elimination. Exhibiting a crazy amount of strength here.
Look at this. Not good.
Wow, perfectly aimed strike from Ramon.
Reigns position.
Hoisting their opponent across their own shoulders, looking for an elimination.
Oh, this could be the end here.
We could have an elimination here.
And maybe not. My goodness, is this even legal?
I don't think so. My God, enough!
Shoulder tackle.
Uh-oh. Look at this!
Uh-oh is right.
A fall-away slam. Razor looking to close this one out.
He takes control. In the corner he goes, a perfectly placed target. Uh-oh, this could be it. What a sidewalk slam.
Big time clothesline.
Good grief.
Just rubbing salt in the wound now. How much more can the big dog withstand?
The homework done on Roman is paying off.
Look out!
Razor Ramon has been eliminated!
As their opponent hoisting them up, looking for the He did it! He's the champion of WrestleMania!
The fight could get very dangerous out at ringside now.
Here is your winner, and now recognized across the world as the Supreme Champion of WrestleMania, John Cena!
And there you have it, the man who has earned his moniker as the champion of WrestleMania.
He stood in that ring with icons, Hall of Famers, and all-time greats, and was the last one standing.
For an event filled with historic performances, you may have just completed the most impressive. 21 victories against WWE's cream of the crop, reliving monumental moments of WrestleMania's past, and even crowning your own personal champion of WrestleMania. You conquered giants, ended streaks, and rewrote stories looking to be finished. You displayed technical brilliance, brawled at ringside, and took to the air, showing mastery all along the way. For those that love sports entertainment, making that walk down the WrestleMania aisle is our biggest dream. Not everyone gets to realize it, but those that do cherish it forever. Hopefully you feel some of that appreciation, having had the chance to take a step in their shoes. There truly is no event like WrestleMania. A weekend where the biggest stars let it all hang out in front of the most voracious fans on the planet. We laugh at WrestleMania. We get angry at WrestleMania. And sure, we absolutely cry at WrestleMania. The grandest stage of them all is not just a clever phrase. This represents the pinnacle of our industry. This is our big game. This is our enormous festival. This is where we show the world that there is no one else that can do what we do. WrestleMania is where the biggest wins are earned, where the biggest memories are made. And this year, with WrestleMania 40, it's safe to say that things are gonna go from big to XL. On behalf of the folks at WWE 2K and all of WWE, thank you. Thank you for playing the 2K showcase of the Immortals. Thank you for helping make WrestleMania the spectacular event it has become. And thank you, above all else, for being a member of our beloved WWE universe. I'm Corey Graves, and this has been one heck of a trip down memory lane. Man, I love WrestleMania.